Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Fall with your math lesson for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Our standard is NBT 1.3, compare two-digit numbers based on meanings of the tens and ones digits, recording the results of comparisons with symbols greater than, less than, and equal to. Our essential question is, how can you compare two numbers to find which is greater? Our I can statement is, I can compare two-digit numbers. For our Go Math lesson, we're going to be working from pages 290 and 291 in our Big Go Math book, and this is lesson 7.1.
Oh, hey there, Mrs. Sandoval.
Hi, Joey.
Great to see you.
It's great to see you too.
I need your help with this math puzzle.
Sure.
Actually, it's Pam and Jake who need your help. Look, it says Pam and Jake were playing a game for points. They each had to guess the number of steps outside the local library. They get 1 point for each step they guess right. Hey, I know how to solve this math puzzle.
Great. What is it?
The library just needs to install an elevator.
Joey. Joey, that's not the puzzle.
Oh,
Here's the puzzle.
okay.
Pam and Jake play a game for points. Pam's points are 2 ones, 8 tens. Jake's points are 2 tens, 8 ones. Who has the greater number of points?
Oh.
Well, let's go ahead and demonstrate Pam's points using base 10 blocks.
Okay.
So Pam's points has 2 ones. We're going to bring in 2 ones.
Hey,
And 8 tens. Here we have 8 tens. Now, it's a little strange to organize our base 10 blocks like this because the tens come before or come in the left side of the ones. So let's go ahead and rearrange this and write our ones or place our ones on that. Great. And Jake, if you remember, he had 2 tens.
ta-da.
Ta-da! And 8 ones.
Excellent.
And here we have 8 ones. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. 8 tens. That makes 80.
It does.
It does. And 2 ones. That makes 82.
82.
So Pam has 82 points. Now Jake, on the other hand, has 2 tens. 2 tens, that makes 20.
Yeah.
And 8 ones, that makes
28.
28.
Yeah.
Great. So Joey, who has the greater number of points?
Oh, that would be Pam.
Yeah, well done, Joey. Pam has the greater number of points.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
something else that Pam and Jake need to make those steps more fun.
Well, what is that?
This.
Oh, Joey.
Da, da, da.
Join us next time for some more fun with math.
Woohoo!
All right, in our Big Go Math books, we're on page 290, and it looks like this. Model and draw. To compare 25 and 17, first compare the tens. So remember, we can draw a line between the 2 and the 5, and also the 1 and the 7. Above it, we're going to write the letter T, which stands for tens, and O, which stands for 1. So over the 5 is the ones because our ones are on our right side. And on our left, we can write the letter T because it stands for tens, and it is on our left side. So the tens are on the left, as modeled here, and the ones are on the right. So we are comparing, trying to see which number is greater. Okay, so we can look simply in the tens place in this situation. 2 is bigger than 1. Therefore, 25 is greater than 17. And this is the alligator's mouth, and the alligator always wants to eat the bigger number. Now, in this situation, we have 17 and we have 15. They both have a 1 in the tens place. So when we compare, we have to go to the ones place. 7 is in 17's ones place, and 5 is in 15's ones place. Therefore, we need to think, which one is bigger, 7 or 5? 7 is bigger than 5. Very good. Therefore, 17 is greater than 15. And of course, 17 is greater than, and we know that this is the greater than symbol because the alligator always wants to eat the number who is bigger. All right, let's look at number 1. Number 1 has already been done for us, and our directions are for us to circle the greater number. So we have two numbers, 65 and 62 and 65. Now, as I previously stated, we have got to determine which place to look in, the tens or the ones place. Now we notice in this situation that the tens are the same. They both have a 6 in the same place. So we need to go to the ones place to help us decide which number is greater. Okay, so we see that 65 is greater than 62. So of course we'll write 65. The greater than symbol is always pointing to the one that is bigger. It is greater than 62. Right here for number 2, we have 84 and 48. Pay very close attention to this one because at first glance you may think that they are in the same place, but they are not. In the tens place in 84, 8 is in the front. In the tens place in 48, 4 is in the front. So which one are we going to use to help us decide, tens or ones? Remember what I just said. 8 is in the front in 84, 4 is in the front in 48. So that means that we're going to look to the tens, so circle the word tens to determine which is greater. Okay, so which one is greater, 84 or 48? 84. So 84 will be written here. It's greater than 48. We will write the number 84 here. We'll write the number 48 here. And that symbol, remember, lets us know that it is greater than. And as we like to remember, the alligator always is the number that is bigger or greater. For number 3, you have 72 and 70. Now, we have to determine which place we're going to look in. They both have a 7 in the tens place. That means that we're going to look to the ones place to help us. So we would circle the word ones. And again, if you need to, you can draw a line separating the 7 and the 2, and you can put a T over the 7 and a 0 over the 2 to remember that your 7 is the tens and your 2 is the ones, and the same here. Draw a line between the 7 and the 0 for extra support. Put a T here and an O here, okay? So since they have a 7 in the tens place, we have to look to the ones place. So which number is bigger in the ones place, 2 or 0? It would be the 2. Therefore, 72 is greater than 70. We'll put 72 here. We'll put a 70 there. All right, on your next page, 291, this is where I want you to practice. Remember what you can do. You can separate the numbers. You can write a T over the tens and an O over the ones if you would like to. That will help you determine which one is greater. You're going to decide which helped you figure out the answer, the tens or the ones. And of course, you're going to write which number is greater than the other, as well as write it with the greater than symbol. And that will be your lesson for today. So I hope that you will continue to do well in math, and I hope that you enjoyed this lesson today, and I will see you next time.